What's going on, Colts Nation? I'm Lawrence Owen. This is Colts Law, and I'm back with another NFL Film Room. And today, we're going to discuss the perfect drive. And the question remains, what is a perfect drive? Well, a perfect drive is when every single play of that drive meets the criteria of every offensive snap being a success. And a success is 40% or more of what it takes to get that first down on that particular down. So, is there perfect drives? Yes, they happen all the time in the NFL. However, the Indianapolis Colts are very, very good at getting perfect drives week in and week out. And this past week against the San Diego Chargers, yeah, I said San Diego. The Los Angeles Chargers was no exception. They had a couple of them. We're going to start off with the very first drive of the game, which was in fact a perfect drive, and we're going to break it down piece by piece. But before we do, I want to thank everybody for watching. Please smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed, tag that notification bell so that you are notified next time we go live or upload a video, and share this with your favorite social media. Now, let's get to it. Now here we got the very first play of the game. The Indianapolis Colts starting off at their own 25-yard line, and they're lined up. It looks like four wide, but in fact right here is Tyler Warren. We're in 11 personnel. Tyler Warren taking up that right-hand slot spot. And one thing I got to say about Shane Steichen is most of his pass plays you are going to see a receiver at every level on the field. You're going to have your short option, you're going to have your medium route option, you're going to have your deep route option. Plus, you're going to have your hot route. Whoever it is, it's going to be the guy who's going to slip out and possibly get themselves an easy target just in case the quarterback gets under pressure really quickly. Now, that's exactly what happens here as you keep an eye right here on this matchup between the right tackle, Braden Smith, and the defensive end. As this ball is snapped, immediately he gets pushed all the way into the back. Now, when you look at this, you can't really throw it here because he's boxed in, okay? You got pretty good tight coverage here, and you got two guys covering here. There's nowhere to go with this football except, well, look where your hot route is. The running back, Jonathan Taylor, slipping out right out here towards the numbers, and the ball is passed to him. He catches it, turns upfield, picks up 5 yards. Well, last I checked, 5 yards is 50% of a first down. That makes it a success. Now, on the second play, it's a very similar setup as you got the 11 personnel sitting there. However, Tyler Warren is tied up against Braden Smith here just in case, because we all saw how Braden Smith had problems on that end right there. Where do you go here? You know, very similar look. Well, let's keep an eye. As this ball is snapped, it is a handoff, and look at that. Holy cow. The ends were let in, but the inside is blocked very, very well up front. And that's all that matters, because this was a run right between, it's supposed to go right between the center and the right guard. And that's exactly where the hole is. Holy cow. A big old hole right here. You see one of the guards actually falling down as this is happening. Warren actually has his guy, and Taylor bumps right into the guard, falls forward 5 yards, first down. That's a very successful, turn of downs right there. Now here we have a little bit different setup. We just had a 5-yard run by Jonathan Taylor, so we bring in an extra tight end, right? We got Drew Ogletree down here on the right side, off tackle. Same with Tyler Warren. Now we got a double wing formation. This is a heavy formation, and generally you run out of this. But when you got pass catchers at tight end as well, you can utilize this to your advantage, especially after a successful run. And Shane Steichen has no qualms, none, designing up plays for rookie tight end Tyler Warren, as he's got him coming up behind the wash and coming up tight and close. But because this is a play action pass, it's going to freeze the linebackers because of the success of the run prior. Now, you're about to get a guy off the edge. I can't tell if this is going to be a naked boot or if Daniel just sees him and goes, crap, I got to run. But I'm going to say it's probably designed naked boot for the simple fact of where this play is designed to go, as most people are over here on the right side. Let's take a look at the play. As you see, there's the fake, and you see the linebackers coming up to stop the run, and you got the free rusher on the edge. Now, you see, Warren does a fantastic job of avoiding the contact, getting between them, and being wide open. Wide open now. This is perfect for the boot. Everybody is coming to this side of the field, which tells me this was a designed naked boot out to the right. And Daniel Jones performs this beautifully. It is a great pass. Tyler Warren, little behind him, little low, but easily a catchable throw. If that ball's thrown hard, then obviously you may not make that catch. But because Daniel Jones throws such a catchable pass, easily caught, in stride, just reaching back while striding, picking up the football, turning upfield now. And you got guys way out here in front. You see, look at that. That's Alec Pierce, ladies and gentlemen. Lead blocking for the tight end, Tyler Warren, so that he can get up there. That is absolutely fantastic. Great play. Huge yak yards. Huge yardage on 1st and 10. All right, on this play, a lot of multiple things happening for this play specifically to happen. Number one, you just had that big play from Tyler Warren. Tyler Warren's football IQ is off the charts. He knows he just had a big play against the linebackers on the play beforehand, so the linebackers are going to be keyed in on him. However, they still have to keep, focus on Jonathan Taylor, right, as a runner of the football. And then on top of that, Daniel Jones rolling to his left, which will do some interesting things as we play this video. Here we go. We're going to get the snap. There's the fake. Now, you see Warren is out here. He's out. He's lining his shoulders up like he's ready to block one of the linebackers, as Daniel Jones is actually rolling a little bit out to his left here to draw the corners over here a little bit more. And then, of course, you got the guy clearing this out as well, right? Jonathan Taylor does not have the ball. He's going to come around the edge. Warren stops and takes off. Now the linebacker has to follow him. And because the linebacker is following him, and Daniel Jones moved to his right, which, as you can see, moved all these corners over here to the left, now you got a wide open Jonathan Taylor. Bam. Hit him. Cuts back inside. Looks like a successful play to me. And that's multiple things happening to make that single play work. And it worked wonderfully. If the linebacker didn't follow Tyler Warren, that's a touchdown down the field. But since he did follow him, Jonathan Taylor had an open, easy 10-plus yard catch. Daniel Jones is absolutely mind-boggling at how smart he is to actually work the defense and put them in a position, make the defense move to put whatever play is next on the table in a position to where he could get by. This is wow. All right, as you can see, we're going to go back a couple steps here. As you see, that's Anthony Gould in for Josh Downs. Okay, now everybody knows that he's a slot, kind of shifty, quick guy, right? Now watch what happens. Jones is going to have him go into motion. Look at the linebackers all move this way, all right? And then you got the safety to come down, right? Whoa. Linebacker here is now out of position. You got blockers for all these guys. Ball's going to get snapped. You're going to get hit. Look at the wall of blocking and a blocker. Here's the guy that moved over. Now he's way out of position. He's got to go around the wash to get to Jonathan Taylor. That ain't happening. He misses him because Taylor's able to hit that hole quick. And now it's just a foot race. The safety tries to come up, not realizing Jonathan Taylor is already in full speed. Look at this wall. It's like Jonathan Taylor is a quarterback, okay? And we got wide receivers out here just stonewalling people, okay? Absolute stonewalling people. Jonathan Taylor just turns on the gas, makes a little juke move, and is gone. Off to the races, and he gets to do his tutty selly. My goodness. That is an absolute perfect drive and a perfect ending to a perfect drive. As you had great passing with yak yards, you had great run blocking, you got great everything. Just fan freaking tastic. And Indianapolis is known to do this constantly. They mix things up, use very similar formations to make you think and utilize exactly what they just did the previous play to affect how the defense is going to react on the very next play, as we have seen multiple times. Plus, you got motions and stuff in order to help, manipulate the defense. This is a fantastic. It's why Indianapolis right now is one of the best, if not the best, offense in the NFL. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, I'm Lawrence Owen, and this is Colts Law. And if you like this, please smash that like button because, every like really, really helps. And please don't forget, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and tag that notification bell so that you are notified next time I go live or upload a video. Members get early access to every video that I drop other than live streams. And as usual, have a good one.